as a player by leaps and bounds.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Felicio in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat. Look for Miami. Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Justin Winslow in for Goran Dragic. Chicago also making some changes. Young comes in for Felicio. And it's Boss in for White. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the...
Oh! Wow. And it's important that
Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And here's Winslow. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Here's Leonard. They can't stop the run with that one. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Boss. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Waiters. The shot will not fall.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Jones checked in for Miami. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And Antonio Blakeney subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Butler. He hits it from 9.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Bulls.
Chicago leading by 9. The pass to Boss. It's hauled in by the Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yes. If you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
And the former number 11 pick in 2012, it's taken some time for Myers Leonard. But you know what, Chris, the last couple of seasons, his offensive game really is rounding into form.
Yeah, and I wonder, because he's a great shooter and a quick twitch athlete that can get his head at the rim, with a strong season at the line, could he be inducted into the 50, 40, 90 club?
And Miami shooting just 35% to start the game. Winslow dishes to Johnson. Pass to Jones. A left side, Butler passes it to Johnson from 11 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
Young. He can't get that one. 80 that time from Leonard. Jones finds Winslow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Winslow. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Boss. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, GA, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong there. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
And he banks in the layup. Winslow's got 5 now.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Boss, and it's sent back by Leonard. Butler deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Leonard, no luck.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Boss, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Johnson. Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight and try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
It'll take tremendous energy and focus any day, but if they can stay locked in, they give themselves a good chance to get the win.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now Butler. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Oh, that's the fire Butler plays with. Look, if you score on him, he's hungry to get revenge.
Here's Hutchison. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Chicago up 7. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels.
Those are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't.
State. The Heat making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach Levine's checked in for Antonio Blakeney. And it's Boss in for Ryan Archidiakono. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Porter is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Boss in at the point. Now here's Waiters. A 17-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee. Just shoot threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid or Zingers. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. The Bulls leading by 13. Here's Boss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Johnson. The Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Left side, Waiters. Winslow kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 11 points.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
And here are the Bulls now. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear, Greg? I mean, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined.
Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And that's 13 points for Butler.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Back to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Porter passes to Levine. Here's Boss. Valentine with it. 6 points for him. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Boss. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And Waiters, here we go. Tries again. Got a piece of it.
The coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the length needed to swat a lot of shots away.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Boss, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Outside Butler. Johnson outside. Back to Butler. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Here's Boss, covered by Winslow, and they're able to recover. Levine kicks to Porter. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket is good, coming on the layup that time from Boss.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
From deep three-point range, Waiters no luck.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Boss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 13. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Waiters finds Winslow. Outside Butler. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
It's been a huge night for Buck. I mean, here's a guy who can shoulder the load offensively any night.
4 seconds left. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
That free throw good from Boss. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Got it up. The shot missing. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jay, a lot of scoring from you in the first half. What are you guys doing offensively that's allowed you to be so successful?
You know what? I think I had some good matchups, and I felt very comfortable with it early on. My teammates have been, looking for me, and I'm guessing the defense will throw me some different looks coming up. But I'll just adjust.
Well, that's what the game up here is about, making adjustments. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. Different look for Miami. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Felicio. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Boss in for White. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Myers Leonard is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jones. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Waiters in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And stolen by Valentine. Stolen by Waiters. And then Waiters with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Boss lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Boss has got 34 points. The Heat trail by 8. There's Winslow, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And Chicago has possession. Here's Boss. He's got 34 to the right side. Takes the 13-footer, drained for 2 points. Blakeney's got 6 in the quarter. He'd have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Winslow dishes to Jones. Kicks it to Waiters. And Young comes over to help. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Boss, covered by Winslow. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 36.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here is Waiters. He's got 15. He kicks it to Olynyk. Pass to Winslow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 20 points for him.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Jimmy Butler. Dave, what's the update?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. He said it was not what they wanted to hear. It's a broken hand. From what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game and maybe for a long time too. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, so you hope to see him back on the court soon.
And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Boss. He has 38 in the game.
That's number 5 on it. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now and try to get him out the game.
He's been stellar at the stripe, going 10 for 11.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Goran Dragic has checked in for Dion Waiters. Miami's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. To the inside, Dragic. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Boss. He's covered by Leonard. The pass to Boss. Count it. Boss has got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Right side, Dragic. That one off the back iron and out. The Bulls leading by 8. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. .50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Winslow. Three-pointer. The rebound by Young. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Levine. It's stolen by Dragic. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Chicago leading. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine passes to Markkanen. And the shot is good. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a real challenge trying to stop Markkanen. Even when you're right on him, he can still score.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Young with the steal. Here's Boss. And he has 42. Here's Levine. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
But this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
And so it's Chicago. Go. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Stolen away, so for Chicago right now, inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Boss in at the point. Dragic with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes.
Chicago making some changes. Felicio comes in for Young, and it's Boss in for White. Here's Boss. Levine finds Markkanen. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Dragic. Markkanen passes to Felicio. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. A second chance effort. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Boss. He's guarded by Waiter. Boss, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. Shots good by Waiters.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Boss. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Passes it to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Tries from 10. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
Here's Boss. He's guarded by Dragic. Poked away. Count the basket. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Winslow's checked in for Miami. That free throw good for Markkanen.
When you watch Lowry, Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
The Bulls leading by 8. Al Levine. The pass to Felicio. Kicks to Porter. Here's Boss. Covered by Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable in the league. You have to remember how young he is and missed a good amount of time with injury during that second year.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Over Levine. Waiters no luck.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 8th assist here tonight. Now here's Dragic. Raiders for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Boss passes to Porter. Basket good. And the Bulls lead by 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Waiters. That one a little long.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Boss passes to Levine. He kicks it to Porter. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Dragic. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, this has gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The NBA fans sometimes called the 6th man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She'd make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years before, for some of the most loyal fans ever. The 6th man, the fans being the 6th man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win today.
A lot of energy. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. The Heat trail by 15. Waiters finds Dragic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Free throw, no good for Waiters.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
The Heat shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Zach LaVine.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Porter against Dragic. Porter dishes to Levine. Pass to Boss. Now here's Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Boss. Covered by Winslow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Heat on offense, down by 12. Here's Hero. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Passes it to Arcidiacono. Here's Boss. Misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong win. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.